back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be answering some questions about wheelchair users. A little PSA before I start. Every wheelchair user is different, so I'll be kind of answering from my standpoint, and yeah, let's get right on into it. The first question that I got was, must have a really great firearm from pushing yourself in your chair. The answer to that is yes. I do have a lot of upper strength and everything because I have to push myself, and we have carpet, so it takes a while. But yes, I do have a lot of upper body strength. Next question I got was, do you like being in a wheelchair? And that one's a very tricky one. Some days I'm totally fine with being in a chair and I'm like, yes, I love myself and everything. And other days are a lot harder and I'm very hard on myself, and I don't like being in a chair. I love my chair, it's my legs, and that's how I get around. So I'm very happy with who I am. The next question that I got was, are you going to put Christmas lights on your wheelchair? And I feel like that's a really great idea, and I should have done it this year, but I didn't. I guess there's still time, but I'm not going anywhere really, so I don't know if I'm going to do it this year, but next year for sure. I also got a question that doesn't really correlate to my chair, but I think it's a very great question. What am I looking forward to next year? I'm looking forward to hopefully not being in quarantine anymore and wearing masks everywhere. But I'm really just looking forward to learning to be okay with who I am, and hopefully having more clarity on, my life, my situation, and my illness and stuff. The next question I got was, how does it feel when you go somewhere and it is not accessible for you, like wheelchair friendly? That is, it's so difficult. I feel like it's such a big problem with our society right now. For example, I don't like going into public restrooms and there only being 2 handicap stalls. Wheelchair users definitely need more stalls for us. And not even wheelchair users, people with invisible illnesses, and just stuff like that, and more ramps. We need more ramps, and it's very difficult and it's hard, but we get through it. I also asked some people who are in wheelchairs what questions they have gotten asked. Some questions were like, can you walk and can you have kids? And I feel like that is such a subjective question because every single person in a wheelchair is different. We are not all the same. Some person can do one thing and then other person can not do one thing. The question about having kids, for me, I could say I don't know right now because, I'm only 18 and time will tell when I'm married. I believe I could have kids. Time will tell when I get married. The walking part is difficult to answer because, like I said, it's very subjective. It's different from person to person. And for me, I can walk with my AFO braces on my legs with a walker, and someone has to be following behind me just so I don't fall. But sometimes there are other people in a wheelchair who cannot walk at all. So yeah. Another question was, what's wrong with your legs? When people ask what's wrong with your legs, and I feel like that question is just really difficult because it could come off the wrong way. What's wrong with your legs can come off as a very rude, even though it's probably not meant to be rude. If you have kids or children and they say what's wrong with your legs, that's different because they don't understand. Also, please don't tell your kids to not ask me questions because I want them to ask me. A lot of the times kids are growing up and they don't know. When they see someone in a wheelchair, they're kind of taken aback, like, this is weird, this is different. And so if you have children, please let them ask me questions. And if you are an adult staring at me, that's another issue. If you want to ask me questions, please come up to me and ask me respectfully. Maybe like may I ask what happened to you? That's a different story as well. There are people who use wheelchairs and maybe they don't use them all the time. Maybe they could actually stand up and walk, but they can't walk for long distances, so they need the chair. So please do not make your own inferences about wheelchair users. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that answers, some of your questions. If you have any more, please comment them down below. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post. And that's all for today. Bye guys.